Stay till the end to learn campaign objectives and conversion events, cost and competition versus purchase intent, quality traffic versus wider audience, big confusion, profitable meta ads, easy or difficult, right campaign objective for your business, what is pixelless funnel, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other meta ad best practices. Let's go. If you are running Facebook advertisement for sales or leads, let me help you understand the campaign objectives and the conversion events better. Hi, this is Saurav. I run a digital marketing and business growth solution agency, and this is a common confusion we encounter with our clients all the time. So today I just wanted to share this with you so that you can make the best of your advertisement dollars and also can have a realistic expectations in terms of what kind of results you can get from Facebook advertisement. Let's move on to the next slide. So whenever you start creating a campaign from Facebook Ad Manager, Meta Ad Manager, I'm sure you must have noticed the prompt where the interface asks you to choose one of the 6 objectives. Earlier, these objectives used to be arranged a little bit differently, but Meta recently has simplified the objectives into the 6 objectives. So here are the campaign objective options that you will get: awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales, right? If you are watching this on YouTube, you must be seeing the screenshot in the bottom right corner of the screen. And now, if you choose the sales type of campaign objective, earlier it used to be called conversion campaigns, then you have to choose another thing that is called conversion event. It is based on the pixel that is installed on your website or landing page, and this different pixel events that fire on your website based on how your users behave on your website. These are different events, and the standard events that are generally used for e-commerce or wherever a sale occurs on your website or landing page are this: view content, add to cart, checkout, and purchase. So basically you need to understand the campaign objectives, and if you choose a conversion or sales campaign objective, these 4 conversion events. If you are using other type of custom events, custom pixel events, then you can draw the interpretation from this explanation as well. So let's understand this better. If you check this graph, if you are watching this on YouTube, I'm sure you can check this chart where there is on the y-axis, it is cost and competition. And in the x-axis, you can see purchase intent as per Meta. And then I have plotted these objectives one by one. From the bottom corner, first it's awareness, next it's engagement, then it's traffic, then it's leads, then it's conversions or what is being called sales right now. And among the conversion events, starting from content views, then add to cart, then checkout, then purchase. Let me try to explain it better. As per Meta, whenever you choose a campaign objective, you are actually giving a signal, giving an instruction to Meta algorithm what type of audience bucket you are after. If you are running ads, I'm sure you already know that you can set target audience at ad set level, right? I'm not getting into those basics. But even when you define the target audience in an ad set, depending on the campaign objective you choose, you are going to show your ads to different buckets of audience. This is the most important concept to understand, and there is so much miscommunication and confusion about it. Try to understand what I'm saying. Just say, let's take a very simple example. Say you are selling a product and your target audience is very, very broad. Okay, let's give a little bit of interest audience as well. Say, for example, you are selling sports shoes in US and your target audience is 24 to 50, male, and those who are interested in brands like Nike, Adidas. I'm just giving you a rough example. Now, even if you set this specific target audience in ad set level, based on what campaign objective you choose, and if you choose conversion objective, sales objective, based on what conversion event you choose to optimize, you are going to show your ad to different buckets of audience. Try to understand this concept. So if you think like this, say for example, if you consider this entire target audience, like the way you are defining it in ad set level in the audience section, If all the people in Meta ecosystem matching that criteria, if you think it as a sea or say a river, different buckets of audiences are different areas within that water body where you are likely to find, say you are a fisherman and you are going to fish, so you are likely to find different quality and quantity of fishes in those different buckets of the water body. Try to understand. Now think about it in terms of purchase intent. Meta is saying the higher purchase intent you wish to target, show your ads to, the higher quality in terms of, if you think of audience quality in terms of how likely they are to purchase your product or how likely they are to sign up for your offer. Meta is saying higher objective you choose in this graph, you are going to get better quality audience as per Meta's data. And as according to them, they are giving you more quality audience, they are going to charge high. And as this is quality audience bucket, the competition is high as well. So to simplify, if you are selecting awareness objective, so Meta is going to charge you very less to reach more people. The moment you shift from awareness to engagement, Meta's charge to reach the same number of audience will be less, but they are more likely to engage with your brand compared to the audience bucket from the same audience definition that you received if you had chosen awareness campaign objective. The moment you shift to traffic, Meta will charge you more to reach the same number of people. Cost per reach is increasing. You are going after more costlier audience, but their engagement, their interaction with your brand down the funnel is improving as per Meta. So now Meta is going to show your ads to the bucket who are more likely to actually click your ad and visit your website or landing page. Now, if you select lead, again, it's getting costlier, it's getting more competitive, but Meta is saying that if you choose this bucket, we are going to charge you more, but we are going to show your ads to those people who are more likely to convert into leads. And same for next conversions or sale. Meta is saying if you choose this conversion campaign objective, we are going to charge you highest. This is the highest quality audience bucket, audience pool we have within your target audience definition, and like they are more likely to convert. Now this convert, the moment the word is convert, because what conversion event you define. For you, conversion can be view content. That means someone visiting your website and checking your landing page or the product page. So that is conversion for you. That can be conversion for you. So that is comparatively cheaper compared to add to cart conversion event. Add to cart conversion event, this audience pool is comparatively cheaper comparison to initiate, if you select initiate checkout as conversion event. And obviously the most costly audience pool is when you select conversion or sales campaign and choose purchase as the conversion event. So as per Meta, I'm saying this again and again that this is as per Meta, that when you select conversion objective and purchase conversion event and run a campaign, you are going to show your ads to the top quality people who have the most purchase intent and they are most likely to buy your product. You are spending most, you are competing in the ad bidding process most, but you are going to get the best quality audience. Wish it was this easier. I'm sure you must have already noticed advertisement where Meta is pushing people, Meta is encouraging people to run conversion ads, and that's great. If that works for your business, great, but that does not necessarily always works for your business. That you go after the costliest audience bucket and they starts converting. If they converts, very good. But what if they do not convert, or the rate at which they are converting, it's not worth paying top dollar for? So that's something we have to consider and discuss. Let's move to the next slide. So here are the challenges. One school of thought is go after quality traffic. So you are running conversion campaign with purchase conversion event. What if low sales or no sales or low ROS and high CPA, cost per acquisition, and it's not sustainable at all? Then another school of thought is reach wider audience. Why just go after this small pool that Meta is saying it has higher purchase intent, it is high quality people? What if Meta does not know all its audience within our target audience pool? Why shouldn't we try to find the right buyers, right customers for us? So for that school of thought, the advice is run traffic or engagement campaign. You will get a lot of traffic and engagement, but no or low sales. So for each of the advice, as long as you are getting the business results that is sustainable and hopefully profitable for you, great. You are going after quality traffic, paying top dollar, and you are the way you are getting sales and the way your rest of the business operations, post purchase, upselling, everything is set up. Even if you acquire new customers at a higher cost, your business is so optimized that you ultimately make profit with lifetime value. It's great. And on the other hand, this reverse as well, like your funnel is so optimized that even if you go after traffic or engagement audience pool, if people see your ad, if people see your products, your services, interact with your brand, they are more likely to convert. You don't need to like pay top dollar to go after the costlier audience, or like trust Meta in the judgment of who has high purchase intent or not. If it's working for you, then it's great. But for most brands getting into Facebook advertisement, Meta advertisement, none of this works. And there is the challenge. So is there a solution? Let's figure it out. Here is the truth. Running profitable Meta ads or any kind of advertisement or marketing in general is easier said than done. If I could promise any secret, any overnight success formula, I know like my video could have been gone viral. I could have attracted a lot of people, but honestly, that's not my intention. I have been in this profession for over 15 years now. I've been running my agency for 7+ years now, and we have worked with businesses from more than 60 countries. And I'm telling you here that actually running ads and getting business results is not easy at all. And day by day, all these ad platforms are getting competitive, and getting profitable results is getting tougher than ever. That's the truth. If that's difficult to digest and you are new to all this, I totally understand. And like, I see you, I understand you, because like, why would you believe this hard truth when there are so many people on different channels who are promising you that they can do it for you overnight? They can turn your ad account around, or they can show you the secret formula how you can make profitable returns from Facebook ad within the next week. So if this is too difficult for you to accept and digest, it's okay. Try everything else that you feel easy for you. If that works, very good, I'm very happy for you. But I want to talk to you, I want to talk to those of you who had already spent time on all those things and finally now have the realization that yes, we have to accept the fact that running advertisement is easier said than done, especially for smaller businesses with budget limitations. If you understand that, if you accept that, and if you still want to move forward, let's see what we can do with it. There is no easy solution. At least I could not find any easy solution in the last 15 years. If you have found the easy solution, please tell me as well. I would love to know and learn. So if you have not found any easy solution either, and this makes sense to you, so this is what my advice is from my practical experience running this agency, working with so many clients from different parts of the world and different niche. Test and find what works for your business. Depending on your budget, your products and services, your market, your niche, it can take months and a lot of testing budget before figuring out what works for your business now. Please be prepared for that. Please plan for that, whether you have that kind of financial resources available for you. If you cannot afford that kind of financial resources to invest into advertisement, to test and find out actually what works for you, then I will recommend you to not run into advertisement right now. Maybe you try other channels, other strategies, organic methods, manual outreach, everything else that is possible without spending this kind of money. Try those first, arrange some fund, have a testing budget, a realistic expectation and timeline, and then test and find out what works for your business. And I have mentioned this now. This is very important because this is what we are going to discuss next. What works for your brand now, not necessarily that's going to work for your brand tomorrow, next year. That's also a very important understanding. Let me reiterate. Even if you find what works for your business after months of testing, say you figure out, wow, we have found out this is working for my business. This is how we can run profitable Facebook advertisement or advertisement on any platform, please keep it in mind that there is no guarantee that it will continue to work forever. That's why it's very important to keep testing. All this ad platforms, all this social media platforms, they are changing rapidly. The market is changing rapidly, economy is changing rapidly, technology is changing rapidly, consumer behavior is changing rapidly. Nothing is same. So it's very important for business owners like you to understand that you have to keep testing. And this is the truth. Most will simply give up, saying ads don't work. You can't believe how many businesses we have seen giving up on ads, and we are not judging them, because as a business owner myself, I understand how difficult it is to see something that was working yesterday not working today. But that's the harsh reality of today's market or today's marketing, advertising in general. So if you are prepared for this channel, if you are prepared to take up challenge like this, then only advertising is for you. And this is also the most important insight. I'm again repeating, if you can really afford to give up on advertising and generate profitable sales through other channels, what's stopping you? Say for example, if your organic socials, say your reels, or maybe your influencer collaborations, or maybe your SEO, or any other marketing channel or effort is driving profitable business growth, then why are you wasting money on advertising? You don't have to. But if you can't, for most business, this is the channel. They say that ads are not working, but they do not have any alternative. If they stop the ads, their sales stop. So that's the major challenge. If you have alternate sales and marketing channels that is giving you the desired business result, then obviously you can stop the ads if it's not working. But if you do not have, then you need to have patience and realistic expectation. There is no other way out. There is no other shortcut. I wish there was. You know, this quote is very popular in our circle, marketer agency circle. Have you heard this or saw this before? Let me know in the comments. Half my advertising spend is wasted. The trouble is, I don't know which half. So, like, this is a little bit funny, but this is so true, and this is so important insight to understand that if you want to get the best return from your advertising dollar, maybe first you have to spend as much to taste, to waste, to figure out. It's not wasted, to be honest, but you have to be willing to waste it to find out what actually works for your brand, what does not work for your brand, and so that you can consolidate again your next bucket of advertising budget to only what you found working for your brand, so that you can get profitable return from it. So this quote is very, very insightful, and I hope you keep this in mind whenever you are running advertisement. Here are some recommendations. If your ad budget is less than $100 per day, or your pixel is new, or your business is new, we'll recommend start the testing from traffic, leads, and conversion. Especially like if your ultimate business objective is to generate leads or sales, will not recommend going from awareness or engagement. Start from traffic, then test leads, and then conversion. And also for the conversion events, start from content view, then add to cart, then checkout, then purchase. But on the other hand, if your ad budget is more than $100 per day, or your pixel has enough purchase events, if your business is a mature business with significant customer data, then start testing from conversion, purchase. Go after the topmost quality audience and the most important business objective. So that's our recommendation. If you do that testing, let us know how that worked for you. Here is another recommendation, and I want to give a big shout out to Dipesh. Pixelless funnel. Why this is important? If you are already aware about the issue of tracking and optimization post iOS 14, when Apple came up with the big change that literally made tracking and optimization using the browser-based cookies or browser-based pixel technology for ad platform very, very difficult. And if you do not know about this, just understand this, that earlier all this ad platform, the way they could track and optimize based on their pixel events, all these events like view content, add to cart, checkout, purchase, the way they could track those events, and based on those events, the way they could fetch new audience similar to those events for your business, that's not working that well for a while now. That is why it's recommended to try pixel-less funnel. What is a pixel-less funnel? The way your ad campaigns are structured so that you are not relying on pixel for retargeting. So this is an example. For the top of the funnel, or you can call it cold audience or prospecting, this is the group of audience who are not ever about your brand or who hasn't interacted with your brands ever or for a very long time. Now, when you are prospecting, when you are doing the first contact or contact after a long time with them, try video views campaign. Why? Because video views campaign, it's one type of engagement campaign. So it's much cheaper than traffic or leads or conversion campaign. So you can reach large number of audience with the same budget. And as this is prospecting, and in this funnel stage, your audience is less likely to convert. The objective of this funnel stage is to connect with the target audience, build a relationship with them, spread awareness, make them informed, introduce them to your brand and product. So do that at a large scale with video views audience. Also, video viewers custom audience is a great signal for interest in your offering that does not depend on pixel. Say, for example, if you depended on pixel, you could have created a custom audience based on, say, how many people visited your website in the last 7 days. But when you run a video views campaign, you can actually create an audience of who are the people who has viewed your video for 2 seconds or more, or 50% duration or more. So all these people, they did not have to leave Facebook platform. They did not have to go to your website. They could simply watch your videos from the top of the funnel, cold or prospecting campaigns, and you could identify them with a target audience. Now on the next stage, when you are retargeting them, instead of going after all those pixel-based traffic, custom audiences, you retarget these video viewers with a traffic campaign or leads campaign or conversion campaign. This is much more reliable because those who has actually shown interest in your brand, products or services in the former stage, who has viewed your video a significant duration of your videos, you are now reaching out to them with a little bit more promotional message with an aim to convert them. They are much more likely to convert. This is much more reliable, and targeted messaging also possible. Say, for example, you have 5 different products, and for top of the funnel, you run video views campaign with 5 different video ads. Now you can create 5 different custom audiences for all those 5 different products. Now, when you are retargeting, you can segment this retargeting and you can retarget specific audiences for each product with proper offers or proper promotional message, proper benefits for those specific products. So that gives you a great advantage. If you have not tried this, definitely give it a try and let me know how that works for your brand. Here are some more recommendations. Higher campaign objective and conversion event you choose. Test broader and larger audiences. And test targeted copy and creative combinations to connect and convert different buyer personas. Let me clarify with an example. Say, for example, you have chosen conversion, that is sales campaign objective, and you have chosen purchase conversion event. So that is kind of the highest combination that you can choose. Now, the moment you choose, already Meta algorithm, Meta machine learning already is being very selective, and they are literally checking your target audience settings from the ad set level, and they are going after only those who has shown highest conversion intent, and here specifically highest purchase intent. So if you make the audience definition much narrow, defining them with too many interests and behaviors, or even excluding certain items to make it more narrow, so that becomes difficult for the algorithm to find the right target audience or potential customers or clients for your brand. But if you give it a much larger and broader audience pool, then it find right target audience, right potential buyers or clients much more easily. That's why it has been seen recently for many brands that instead of defining the target audience very specifically with interest, with different behaviors, or even trying look-alike audiences, what worked well for many brands is that broad audiences, like say, for example, USA, 24 to 40, male, maximum. If that's too important, then maybe one target interest. That's it. will recommend that not giving any interest or behavior at all and just defining the demographic and let the algorithm do the work in terms of your campaign objective and conversion event and find the right kind of buyer for you. But now be careful about not using this strategy. Do not use this strategy when you select lower campaign objective and conversion event. Why? Because the moment you are choosing lower campaign objective or conversion event, say traffic or say engagement, while your business objective is getting leads or sales, you need to understand already the filtration is much lower than conversion campaign objective. Now the algorithm is reaching much more people. The algorithm is not being as selective as it would have been if you have selected conversion purchase or say conversion events compared to traffic or engagement type of campaign objective. So you need to define the audience very, very specifically, just to make sure that you do not attract a lot of junk traffic or junk engagement. If you do not define the audience properly for lower campaign objective and conversion events, you are going to get a lot of conversion event that you decide. Say, for example, conversion view content. Then maybe you are going to get a lot of view content, but they are less likely to translate into your ultimate objective purchase. Same thing. If you select traffic, maybe you are going to get too many traffic to your website, but those are not much less likely to convert into your ultimate business objective, that is purchase. So it's recommended that when you choose a lower campaign objective or conversion event, audience definition is more important. Go after narrow. And make sure you have a good converting funnel and smooth purchase journey. That's very, very important. As you are introducing your brand to a mass in general, so your rest of the funnel needs to do the convincing and converting. So it's very important when you are sending a lot of targeted traffic who are not filtered by the algorithm as per their purchase intent, then your landing page or product page need to be really, really convincing. Your checkout sequence, payment options, all this need to work very smoothly to turn all those traffic who are comparatively cheaper into buyer. This is important. And for the higher campaign objective or conversion event, as you are defining in a much broader way. So this might be a confusion that if I want to target specific buyer persona, how can I do that while targeting broad? The way is to use targeted copy and creative combinations. So if you have a broad audience, if you are showing your ads to a broad audience defined ad set, your different ad copy creative combination can speak to different buyer persona. So each copy creative combination, say for example, if simultaneously you are running ads for two different buyer personas, maybe if you are a real estate agent and maybe you are running ads for those who want to buy houses and another who want to sell houses. So in the same broad target audience ad set, you can create one ad copy creative combination that is resonating for the buyers, home buyers, and another that is resonating for the home sellers. So this is how you can reach different buyer personas within the same audience pool when you are defining broad. Let me know if this is helpful, or if you have tried this. I would love to know how this worked for your brand. My next recommendation is to give Meta, artificial intelligence, and machine learning a chance. When you are running a small business, not only you have limited budget, but also you have limited time. So why not give all this technology a try and see if you can get your desired business result without spending too much time from your end. That's why I will recommend test the Advantage Plus campaign budget, that is formerly called CBO, campaign budget optimization. What is that? Instead of setting the ad budget at ad set level, you are giving the budget at campaign level, and Meta's algorithm is deciding which ad set should actually get more budget to give you better results. So you should definitely try this. Next is Advantage Plus placement. Earlier it used to be called auto placement. When you start, I will always recommend that you first start testing with auto placements. Let your ads be shown in all placements, then check the numbers, check the data with placement breakdown, and then see if some particular placements are wasting money. Then you can remove those with a custom placement. Another one is Advantage Plus creative optimization. This is super helpful, especially for small businesses that do not have that kind of resources to create much optimized creative. So when you enable, and I will recommend you to always enable this, especially for small businesses when the result is much more important. When you enable this, Meta automatically optimize your creative. Sometimes it optimizes the way it looks. It can change different say for example the brightness, the saturation, whatever it takes to make it more appealing to the target audience. Sometimes it can take certain text from your copy, and it can add at the top or at the bottom different sections of the image to make it more appealing to the audience. So definitely give it a try. And other options that is not listed here is the dynamic ad set option or dynamic ad options. So if you set an ad set as dynamic creative, then what you can do, instead of creating multiple ads within that ad set, you can create just one ad and give multiple variations. Like in one ad, you can give up to 10 creatives. You can give images or videos up to 10. And then again, 5 headline variations, 5 text variations, 5 description variations, 5 call to action button variations. What is the advantage of it? When you run the dynamic type of ad set and this dynamic creative, one thing we have noticed for many brands, this actually outperforms the static ads or static ad sets. If that's happening for you, then it's great. Even if that does not happen, it can be very helpful for testing. You can check the performance of this kind of dynamic ad sets or dynamic ads by its dynamic elements, and you can find out which specific combinations are giving you best results, which headlines are performing well, which creatives are performing well, which primary texts are performing well. So in the next stage, you can combine those best performing elements and create a new static ad or even a new dynamic ad to get even better, more optimized performances. So I will highly recommend you that you try that. Next recommendation is don't spread your budget too thin. Like whenever we get a new ad account to audit, you won't believe how many ad accounts have this problem, that when their budget is too small, they are spreading that budget across too many campaigns, too many assets, and too many ads. Do not do that. It's very important that each of your meta asset gets enough budget to give you a stable result. So smaller your budget, minimize your number of campaigns, ad sets, ads. If your budget is too small, maybe you are starting with $20, $30 per day budget, then keep just one campaign, if possible just one ad set and maybe just one ad. If you want to try multiple creatives and stuff, then go after dynamic ad set, dynamic creative, then you can show different combinations within one ad, but keep it minimum. Generally, at max 2 to 3 active campaigns, 2 to 3 active ad sets per campaign, and 2 to 3 active ads per ad set. That's our recommendation. That's the industry best practice. So if you are new and if your budget is small, then first do this check that you are not spreading your budget too thin. Consolidate your budget, keep some evergreen campaigns and ad sets, and put your budget into those. Let each of the ads, each of the ad set, each of the campaign get enough budget to actually perform and give you stable result. And I just want to make sure some fundamentals are set up right for your account. If your business needs the users to perform certain actions on your website or landing page, it can be like signing up for an email list, or it can be an event like purchase. It's super important and it's a must do, must set up Pixel and CAPI. CAPI means conversion API properly. It's not optional at all. If you are running, if you are generating leads on your website, if you're converting in a landing page, or if you're selling from your website and your Pixel is not set up and CAPI is not configured properly, then you are losing money for sure. I'm not saying their tracking and optimization is correct, but once your Pixel and CAPI is set up properly, I can assure you the result you get from that would be much better than the result you are currently getting without this setup. And for this, you don't have to run here and there to find the right guidance or the instructions on how to set up the pixel correctly, how to set up the pixel events correctly, or what is the right way to configure CAPI. Meta, Facebook has given very clear documentation on each of those, how to set up your pixel properly and how to make sure that your pixel setup is correct. You can see both on the screen, and to find those links, you can simply scan the QR codes you can see on the screen. It will be given in the description as well, but you can scan this QR codes and you can visit those documentation pages, and you can simply follow the step-by-step instructions to make sure your pixel is set up correctly, your CAPI is set up correctly. If you are using platforms like Shopify and Wix, then their default meta integration is great and it's very easy to do. If you are using WooCommerce, I will not recommend to use the official meta integration. Rather, I will recommend the Pixel Your Site plugin. You can scan the QR code that is next to that Pixel Your Site plugin on the screen, and you can visit the page and you can check all the features, because we have found this plugin is much more accurate and much more stable than the default WordPress integration, default WooCommerce integration with Meta. Are you facing any difficulty with Pixel and Cappy? Let me know. I would love to know and help with some future content. And my last recommendation for today for this video is Advantage Plus catalog ads, or it's popularly known as DPA, dynamic product ads. It's super, super important. If you are running an e-commerce business, this is something you should not miss. Just scan the QR code you can see on the screen, and you can get Meta's guide to setting up, optimizing catalog, and the best practices. Everything is given there. Like, there is so much you can do with catalog ads. What is catalog ads? Just to give you an overview, your e-commerce website has a product catalog, right? All the products you are selling on your e-commerce website, that forms a catalog. Instead of running manual ads for each single individual products, what you can do is connect your website to Meta, and Meta can fetch your website's product catalog automatically and show the right ads to the right person. And the possibilities are limitless. You can use this for top of the funnel. You can run conversion, purchase campaign with Advantage Plus catalog ads, where Meta will show the right product to the right prospects who are more likely to buy or interested in those specific products. Just think about it. It's mind blowing. Instead of you manually assuming or like doing guesswork which product is more likely to perform in the market, when you connect your catalog and make it available to the top of the funnel audience, Meta can actually show the right product to the right audience. And then you can use it for retargeting as well. If someone has visited a particular product but did not add it to cart, you can show them those specific product ads automatically. It can be in the form of a carousel, it can be in the form of a slideshow video, it can be in the form of a collection. Too many possibilities are there. Please explore it, and I would love to know how you find it useful. That's it for today. Hope you found this video useful. Do not hesitate to share your questions, queries, or feedback in the comments. I would love to cover your concerns, your challenges in my future contents. See you soon.